Bring the pre-assembly machine to operational readiness. To do this, refer to the corresponding operating instructions of the pre-assembly machine. Now the matched pre-assembly studs are inserted and fixed with the locking pin. The clamping jaw is inserted into the tapered mounting of the yoke plate. After this, the holder is closed. Make certain that the safety plate is inserted into the guide in order to avoid withdrawing the clamping jaw. Insert the flared cone into the pre-assembly studs. The tapered area points to the tube end. Finally, lubricate the flared cone in the tooth area and at the cylindrical shoulder. Guide the union nut and the clamping ring after each other over the tube. Now move the tubing from the outside through the opening of the clamp jaw until it centers through the bevel on the flared cone, and hold the tube in this position. In doing this, the union nut and the clamping ring remain outside the assembly space. Before beginning assembly, press back the clamping jaw against the angled surface of the yoke plate. At the beginning of the assembly, the tube must not slip through. Now close the bleed valve and pump the assembly piston using the hand lever. The flared cone is now driven into the tube until a distance of up to 1 mm is reached between shoulder and the tube end. During the assembly procedure, the tube is clamped into the clamp jaws and held axially. The pressure indication on the manometer is not important when assembling the flared cone and can be ignored. Now open the hydraulic circuit again so that the operating piston can run back. Remember, when opening the hydraulic valve, make certain that the hand lever is tightly held. Remove the pre-assembled tube. It is imperative that after each pre-assembly, a visual inspection be made to check for correct assembly results. In doing this, a check must be made to see whether the flared cone was pressed at right angles into the tube. A gap of up to 1 mm created by material resilience does not have any influence on the operation. Remove any possible contamination before final assembly. The O-ring must not be damaged in any way. The tube, pre-assembled with the 10-degree flared cone, can now be finally assembled.